Whitman. Whitman is deaf. And what are you doing?
Trying to get his attention.
Oh. Whitman is deaf, but he is such a little love. Like, he would not leave us alone. He's such a good boy, Mr. Whitman.
He's so, like, soft.
Like, I hope you guys, I don't know if you can hear him.
He actually purrs.
Like, it's you, as soon as you even, like, look in his general direction, he purrs.
I think he really just wants somebody.
He has 2 humans that love him. I think he just likes new people.
I think so.
Oh, Whitman, you trying to show us your belly? He lays with his, like,
2
on
legs.
his, like, just from, like, here back with his legs wide open.
Indeed.
I'll put in a little video that I took last night. He's very rude. Whitman, 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 Whitman.
Oh.
We gotta go to my mom's.
Yep.
We're heading out. Whitman. Rude. Ooh, hello guys. What is going on? It has been a minute since you have seen me in my car. What is going on? I feel like pure garbage. Can we all hurry it the hell up? Thanks. So, I am officially home. Well, I'm not home. I am in Florida, however you want to pronounce it. It is 9 o'clock. Our flight was delayed an hour because it's us, and that is what happens. We had McDonald's for dinner. We went to the diner with my mom for lunch, where I had a Reuben, and it was delicious. I had a cheeseburger and like half of a small fry for dinner. And then I had a bag of peanut M&Ms because Fatty McFatterson. I 100% lived my best life this week. 100%. 100. I ate anything that was not nailed down. Tasty cakes, the cream donut abomination, the French fries out the butt, like burgers, everything. We went to a Mexican place and I had all of the Mexican. There was so much food involved. Wawa. Last night we had Wawa for dinner because I know the kid wanted it one more time and I wanted it. I got an egg salad with provolone cheese and bacon, and it was so good. I forgot how much I actually love that sandwich. I got my old assistant manager hooked on it. She was like, really? It's good? I'm like, trust me. Just trust. And she tasted it and she was like, oh my God, that's amazing. I was like, I know. But it was a really good weekend. Him and I, the kid and I, had a little bit of a rough week in Disney because hormones and 13 and attitude, you know, all happened. I didn't. So, you know, I got very frustrated with him and I yell when I get frustrated and it's not great. So we had a little bit of a rough week there. But Jersey was good. He was very much so less attitude-y. I was very much so less bitchy. And the flight back, you know, it was a good time. Like, we had a lot of good bonding time, just me and him. And we've never done that before, you know? And I love that kid. He's such a good kid. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are times where I am like, what the hell is going on in your brain? Because he's the 13-year-old boy. But I just try to remember when I was a 13-year-old girl and my mother would, you know, ask me what I wanted for dinner. I'd be like, oh my God, I don't care. I looked at her this weekend. I'm like, I don't understand how I have teeth. She goes, trust me, there were times where it was definitely iffy. Like, I can't imagine, like, if I ever have kids, I don't think I could have a little girl. I think I'd probably throw myself in front of a train. So kudos to all of you who are raising little girls. I can't drive with that on. So you're getting random light. It was a really good weekend. I enjoyed the time spent with my family. they were super surprised. My friend Lisa got to see him, and she hasn't seen him since, nobody has seen him since Christmas of 2016. My in-laws have, because we had, my brother-in-law got married shortly after we moved to Alabama, like within 2 months. But, sorry, I can't. It was a good time. I really am super glad that I went. And now my mom and my dad want me to come back in October because my Aunt Darlene and Uncle Bob will be up, and I haven't seen them in probably 10 years. No, like 7 or 8. So I may wind up going up there just for a weekend. And then my friend was supposed to go to Disney World in September with her husband and her 2 kids and their one son's friend. However, some circumstances have arisen. Shit happened, and she is no longer going. They are. She is not. And she wants me to go with her February 2nd. So Dave and I are going to talk it over because I'll have like 90 hours of PTO by that point. So I'll definitely be able to do it as far as work goes. The issue is, do I want to do a girls trip? Because I wouldn't have to pay for the hotel because she's a DVC member. I would just have to buy a ticket. And we do a girls trip. We've done 2 before, and they're super duper fun, and I love them. But I don't know if he would be okay with me going. And when you're in a marriage, for the better part of, the better phrase of term, what am I looking for? You want to discuss those things. I wasn't just gonna be like, hell yeah, I'll go. I was like, look, I really gotta talk to Dave. So, the only thing I'm gonna have to come up with the money for is food, the airfare, or gas, and a ticket. That's it. And we're the type of people, like, we don't need anything fancy. We will 100% have groceries delivered if I fly, or go to the store if I bring my car. Because listen, not for nothing, do you not see that this lane ends, you giant douchebag? Not for nothing, like, driving isn't bad, but if I can fly down for like $200 round trip, I might do it. Yeah, I just want to get on here and let you guys know that I feel like absolute garbage and chat with you and tell you that I am super duper bloated. Like, I feel it. I feel the bloat. And my mom even said to me the other day, she's like, when you got here, she's like, you were bloated. She's like, you look great from the back. She's like, and then all the weight's in your belly. She's like, you can see just all the bloat. And I'm like, gee, thanks. She's like, no, it wasn't meant to hurt your feelings. It was meant to make you feel better. Like, it's not fat. And I'm like, I know a human being cannot gain 15 pounds of fat in a week. But tomorrow, I'm going to get up. I'm going to weigh myself. And I am going to do 3 keto chows tomorrow. Maybe. I might only do 2 and coffee in the morning. I do have to stop at Walmart because I left my comb at my sister's, and I need to be able to comb through this mess because it has not been washed in 5 days. But I think when I go, I might get some Kerrygold butter or some other butter than just their butter. Give it a little bit more something. And I'm going to pick up some celery because I do want to have like literal, like just keto chow for lunch and dinner, but I know I'm going to need to chew because, hi, fat girl. So I'm going to do celery with horseradish. And I think that'll be super yum. But between the keto chow and butter and just coffee, I should be relatively like really low carb for the next couple days. I will do an official weigh-in Sunday to see if I lose anything. I'm hoping that with the elimination of dairy for the most part, with the exception of the dairy proteins that are in the keto chow, I should not retain the water as much as I used to, because if I would gain water weight, it would take me a very long time to lose it because I was eating cheese and drinking cream. So I'm hoping that this weight comes off fairly quickly. I don't think it's a huge difference in my face, but who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna go home after Walmart. I'm literally just going to like strip down and get into bed. I'm gonna leave the butter out on the counter so it's easy to melt in the morning, and I'll make my keto chow in the morning, because I cannot. I literally fell asleep on the airplane, like up against the seat in front of me. Brandon's like, Erin, get up. I'm like, I'm awake. He goes, you just look like this. I was like, I'm tired, leave me alone. It's a lot when you're used to your routine for so many weeks of time, and then you do a week in Disney and you do, you know, a weekend in Jersey. That's a lot. It's been 10 days of just go, go, go. So, yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to go because I've rambled on for 10 minutes. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for sticking through all of my non-keto stuff with me this week. I think I'm going to have a little video out of like 5 things I've learned about myself this week. But it probably won't be up until like next week, maybe, because I am the only person in my office at the moment. Like, I am solo until I find an assistant manager. So, all right, I'm off to Walmart. Wish me luck.